Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ratu Sheilla Putri Yesdi from A class, and my student ID number is 222-321-00085. And today I want to do my last exam or final test. The subject is public speaking, and I want to speak about gender equality. Okay, like everyone knows about the gender equality. So first, here I want to tell you about the definition of gender equality. So gender equality refers to an equal condition between man and woman in fulfilling rights and obligations. So gender equality is when people of all genders have equal rights, responsibility, and opportunities. Everyone is affected by gender equality, like women, men, trans, and the diverse people, children, and families. It impacts people of all age and backgrounds, like discrimination based on the gender still occurs in all aspects of life, all over the world. The nature and the extent of discrimination varies widely in different countries or regions. Okay. So there's no region in a third world country where women have enjoyed equality in legal, social, and economic rights. Okay, gender disparities in opportunity and control over resources, the economic power and political participation are ubiquitous. Women and girls bear the burden of the resulting inequalities, but in essence they hurt everyone. Therefore, gender equality is the main issue of a development goal that has its own value. Gender equality is take a key part of the development strategy in order to empower people or everyone, women and men, to lift themselves out of poverty and improve their standard of living. Then, Indonesia's society is generally addressed to a patriarchal culture that is so thick. Likewise, in other parts of the world, men are always prioritized over women. Even though cases of the gender inequality in society are not as extreme as the past, there are still acts of discrimination against women that are not exposed to the media. Like women have the right to be treated fairly and equally in public space, starting from the simple things to more complex. So the point that there is no oppression of women for anything. So I have a 6 example. So the first is position in society is the same as men. Okay, women are not subordinate to men in society, although there are still cases where women's position is not very important in society. For example, women do not take part in determining a policy in the village. Women still have an important position in society to make decisions for the sake of justice for women and men. And second, gap the highest formal education opportunity. Okay, in the 18th century and before, women are not allowed to go to school as high as possible or were not even allowed to go to school. At present, women have equal access to school as high as possible. As an example of several female celebrities who have studied up to the master and doctoral levels, we can see this is fact as a whole. Women are allowed to pursue formal education to the high level. Okay, so I want to take one celebrities who make motivation so many people. For example, Maudy Ayunda. She is an actor. She is a singer, and she can have education higher. And the third is not treated roughly. Women are often the objects, not the subject by men who commit violence. This is common in household and dating relationship. Even in case of sexual harassment, physical violence is often perpetrated against women. Of course, this is a violation of a person's right to be treated well by others. Women and men still have equality, like justice for each other. Not being treated regularly have become a form of gender equality and sexual equality. The fourth is there is no gap in the world of work. Even when registration for a job, women are often categorized in certain fields. For example, they must look attractive, beautiful, tall, small, and certain skin color to achieve gender equality in the world of work. Company leaders must also understand human sexuality. For example, a woman who is pregnant is given a tolerance for working hours or some time off until her condition allows her to work again. It's not even responsible if given time off will interface with the company's productivity. And next, the five is get space for politics today. Women already occupy position in this already show that people are increasingly aware of gender equality. However, it is possible that the position of women officials to take part in the making policy is still being neglected. Not only that, women also have the right to become leaders of organizations and even countries. And the last is have the same ownership right. The Ministry of Women Empowerment and Child Protection also explained what women have the same property right. Like Indonesian civil code stipulates that men and women have the same property rights. Women in Indonesia have the legal right to access property, land, and have access to bank loans and credit. This decision was made for justice and to avoid the disadvantage of women over the dominance of men who take advantage of acting illegal witness. So for that, Indonesian include the fifth president of Pancasila, namely social justice for all Indonesian people. That's women rights are actually equal to men, and also have a law atau pasal number 7 1984 that countering rectification of the conviction, countering the elimination of all form of discrimination against women. So that's all about the gender equality that I talk about. So thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry for there's any mistake I say, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.